My burn journal and why you need one. I am literally so excited, you guys, about this video. It's all about facilitating your healing on a deeper level, in a deeper way. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a burn journal, what that means, and why it's so important to your health and well-being in your life. You know, this is something I've discovered recently, and that's why I'm so excited to talk about it and share it with you, how you can really deepen and create more space for healing in your life. And healing through writing, healing through a journal, and also healing through letting it go. So let's get started on that conversation. This is in alignment with scripting, journaling, your daily practice, and just really an important message for us all to know when it comes to journaling and letting go of negative, toxic feelings in our life. So let's get started. Thanks so much for being here. Hit that like button, press the subscribe button. You know, all of my videos are centered around the law of attraction and just feeling good and good conversations. So I hope you're enjoying it, and if you are, press that like button and let's get started on this video. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I'm Ashley Ducey, an internationally recognized wood-burning mandala artist, and here on my channel, I share all things positive and uplifting. I'm so excited to share this video. This is something that I found recently in my life, and it has shifted and changed so much for me in a short amount of time. I had to share it here on my channel. You know, I always share things that are really strong and powerful and creating a lot of change in my life. I always share it here because knowledge is power, and being able to share my knowledge and what's going on for me, it's not all stemmed from me being this perfect human being, but this flawed human being working through these challenges and these experiences, and this is an example of one of them. Recently, I've been experiencing a lot of pain in my body. I've had sciatic pain for, a few years off and on. And Jake and I both have started really looking into and diving into the power of the mind when it comes to pain in our body. There's a lot of different belief systems around it. There's a lot of different things and doctors, and I'm not saying that anything is right or wrong, but what I've discovered in the past few weeks that has been super palpable and super powerful to my healing process is this idea and this knowing that this physical pain in my body is simply a manifestation of emotions that are occurring and that I've suppressed for a long time in my life. So I had a lot of pain, a lot of trauma growing up, and we all do in our own capacity. Within the first 8 years of our life, we're being programmed, truly. We're being programmed for the rest of the 90 years we're gonna live. So there's a lot that happens there. And we're not emotionally inept to deal with different traumas that kind of come into our life, whether it's divorce, whether it's arguing parents, whether it's abuse, whether it's whatever it is that's coming up, whether it's being bullied at school. We don't have the, a capacity to really be able to process those things. So instead of processing them completely and letting them go, which is what it takes to really release something from your body, is to fully process it. When we're young, we just store it, and we continue storing it in our bodies because for the rest of our life, because we choose not to process things. It's our way of our body protecting us, our mind protecting us. Our mind, say for example, something extremely traumatic happens. There's some serious abuse that happens, or there's something that just hurts so bad, and your mind's like, whoa, I want to protect Ashley. I want to protect you from experiencing that pain. I want to protect her so badly, and I don't want her to have to go through this because it's just way too much for her. So I'm going to store it in her body. I'm going to store it in just different areas of weakness that are in her body. So for me, it's been in my sciatic, it's been in my joint, it's been in my hip, it's been just all in that area. So I've stored and suppressed a lot of emotions there. So I kind of want to ask you right now, where in your body are you experiencing pain? And how could that pain be associated with a painful experience that's happened in your life, whether you're conscious or not conscious of that experience? That's what's so crazy about it. It could be a total subconscious experience you don't even remember. But simply identifying with the parts of the bodies that are in pain and recognizing that they're subconscious or conscious emotions will help release it from your body. And a way of releasing, which is what this video is all about, I kind of just wanted to give you a background on what I've been learning lately, is really starting to dive into different emotions that you haven't processed fully. Maybe it's different painful experiences, or, years ago that something happened and you're angry about it. It's stored and suppressed anger. That's when we experience that pain. It's anger. It's that one feeling, that anger, that pure hatred for that person or that place or whoever said that to you, that's where the pain comes from. So I started recently practicing a burn journal. And I, as many of you know, I'm a huge scripter. And in many scripting videos, I've talked about how my scripting is a place for just pure peace and harmony. It's my conversations with God. It's totally in alignment with just feeling good. That's the only thing I journal every single day, is feeling good. And what I've realized during this healing process for me and the pain in my leg, I started discovering there's a bunch of suppressed anger in my life, towards my mom, towards my dad, towards different relationships, different things that happened to me in childhood that were, in my adulthood too, that I've suppressed, that I've been angry at. But I've been too busy being like positive and crazy and uplifting that I haven't taken the time to take a deeper look. And when I started journaling about them, my first journal entry said, I've never done this before, but I just want to talk about what I'm angry about. And I had no idea what was going to come out. And I just started writing. And I invite you to do the same thing. And it's not focusing on the negative. It's not being a victim. It's just simply allowing these different feelings and sensations of anger to come up so that they can be released. They can be processed and let go of. So I just started writing, and I started swearing in the writing. I started getting angry. I started tearing up. My heart started beating. I started talking about different relationships that I was angry at in my past, and all these different things that I didn't know were down there. They were just being suppressed and stored. So your burn journal is all about that. When you're having a bad day, when you're really angry at something, have a separate journal from your goodness and your happiness and your positivity and your scripting and your life and what you're creating. Have another journal that's completely dedicated towards your anger and just letting it release from your body, letting it come through you, allowing yourself to be whatever you need to be on the pages of this journal, because nobody's gonna read it. Nobody's gonna judge you. Just let it out, lay it on the page, show yourself what you're angry about and show the universe what you're angry about so that you can share it with the universe. It doesn't need to be stored in your body. That's one thing I've really been tapping into the past few weeks, is that, we hold on to these anger, we hold on to this tension because we think we're ashamed of it, we're guilty for having it, and we don't want to bring it out into the world because maybe it's something we're scared to share. Maybe it's something we're really, really scared to share with somebody. And that's okay, that happens. But the truth is, it doesn't need to be inside of your body, doing an injustice, destroying your body, creating pain in your body. It doesn't need to be here. You can share it with the universe. You can share it with God, divine. They're not gonna judge you. They're here to support you. It's a friend in your life. Maybe you share it with a friend too, but just in the pages of your journal, it's not you being a victim or you being negative. And that's one thing I'm finally understanding. It's me just letting it out of the confines of my body so it doesn't have to do harm anymore. So if there's anything in your life that feels toxic that you haven't been able to talk about, if there's something that just you're angry about or something comes up just in 24 hours or in 4 hours or in 5 hours, lay it on the pages of your book and just let it start. I feel really angry right now that blah, 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 and just keep writing and see what comes through, because those are unprocessed feelings that need to be complete in order to release from your body. And after you finish this journal, you better betcha I'm gonna burn this baby. I don't know how this is gonna burn, but it's gonna be burned. And that's why I just wanted to share with you here on my channel, there's so much happening in your body. And if you're holding on to negative and toxic energy, if you're allowing them to just bombard you every single day, whether you know it or not, start asking those questions and start digging that hole and finding out what's down there, because it's going to help facilitate your healing in a really powerful way. Not only physically and with the pain in your body, but your spirit will be liberated. I feel a lot more free once I've started discovering all of these different things that I wasn't, acknowledging. I wasn't bringing to hey, yeah, that was a real feeling. I'm allowed to be angry. Okay, what does my anger say? And how can I let go of it? How can I process it? We cannot become if we aren't processing what has happened. Process and let it go. That's the only way it can be let go, is through processing. And processing here in your burn book is Definitely a positive experience. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about it, let me know below. If you want me to expound upon it and talk to you more about just this like releasing of toxic and negative energy in your life, comment below. I hope this is something that facilitates your journey and your healing. And I know it's been really powerful for me. I released a lot of emotions just by letting myself journal about what I'm angry about one time. So journal about it, feel it, be angry about it, be a victim to it, do what you need to do to begin processing and releasing and understanding who you are and liberating yourself to show up in a different, fuller, more amazing way. Because you deserve it, the world deserves it, and your past deserves it. That past doesn't need to be a part of you. It is a part of your story, but it doesn't need to be a part of how you accomplish and how you walk into your future. It's just simply history within you, not something that defines your worthiness or your value or who you should or who you could be in this world. You are full, you are complete, you are absolutely incredible. And that is the human being that deserves to step forward. And you can step forward once you can process, once you can journal, once you can really let go what's holding you back. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to share it with somebody, share it. We all experience physical pain in our life. We all experience spiritual, it's all a journey. That's the whole entire journey, is being able to come back to the center of love. And if you know somebody who needs this message right now, share it with them, hit that like button, ask any questions, post any comments below. I look forward to reading them, and thank you so much for being on my channel. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really wanted to offer you guys a free gift from me to you. So if you see that link below, that is something that completely changed my life. It's called The Second Mind. It's a tool that my husband and I created together many years ago. I was working 60+ hours a week, folding clothes, commuting 4 hours a day, in debt about $6,000, and just not in a good space. We created this program together to rewire the subconscious mind and reprogram it to be a total magnet to the miracles we wish to create in our life. It offered me the opportunity to become the artist I wanted to be, selling $10,000 art pieces, and I wanted to give you the same opportunity. So if you head to that link down below, you will not regret it. It's just an awesome free trial from me to you. Thank you so much for watching my channel and subscribing. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.